The secrets of ancient ruins. Secrets that still frighten us today. Have you ever stood near an old ruin and felt its silence? That silence which seems like emptiness, but in reality hides thousands of stories within. Broken pillars, scattered bricks on the ground, and lifeless walls staring at the sky. These are not just piles of stones. They are living memories, silent books in which time has written truths that still surprise us today. Welcome to Chronicles of Time. Today we will explore the secrets buried within the chest of ancient ruins, secrets that continue to astonish and frighten mankind. These are chapters written by time, books whose pages have decayed, but the words inside still shake humanity. Ruins remind us that nothing lasts forever. Neither empires, nor power, nor human arrogance. That's why when we pass by ruins, a strange fear surrounds us. This fear is not just of the darkness, but also of our own end. Why do ruins scare us? We often wonder, why do ruins feel so mysterious? The answer lies in our psychology. Ruins remind us of our mortality. They show us a mirror, telling us that if we don't change our ways with time, our civilization too may one day turn into heaps of soil and broken stones. Their silence is louder than noise. The sound of wind passing through broken windows or footsteps echoing in an abandoned castle. These remind us that once life existed here. Once this place echoed with joy, power, celebrations, and music. But now all of it is gone. Ruins force us to ask, is it possible that our civilization too will one day collapse under the weight of history and remain only as ruins? Are we repeating the same mistakes as the civilizations of the past? The castles of Europe. Silent guardians. Now let's move to Europe. The old castles of Britain and Europe still stand, but their condition tells us the cruelty of time. For example, some castles in Scotland are said to echo with whispers at night. Many travelers have claimed that they saw strange lights there or felt a shadow move. Their broken gates, dark chambers, and empty corridors make us wonder, who once lived here? And what happened to them? In Germany, Heidelberg Castle with its worn-out walls presents a scene as if a silent guardian is still protecting its kingdom. But the question is, what is this guardian protecting? Memories of the past or a message for the future? These castles remind us that no matter how great the power, it must bow before time. The forgotten ruins of America. If we leave Europe and head to America, we also find ruins that remain mysterious to this day. They still amaze travelers. Among them are structures and buildings engraved with symbols that have never been fully understood. Experts believe these symbols contain astronomical calculations, measurements of time, and perhaps even predictions of the future. How were these ruins built atop mountain peaks? In an age with no modern technology, how did humans construct such massive structures? All of this forces us to think. Human history is incomplete. A half-written book with many lost pages. A story, a lesson, hidden in darkness. It is said that in a village in England, there is an old church that has now become a ruin. During the day, it looks ordinary. But at night, a strange silence takes over. Locals claim that those who pass by at night often hear footsteps. Some even report seeing a glimmer of light, as if someone lit a lamp. But the real secret of this church is something else. It is said that once a scholar lived there, who hid all of his research and knowledge within the church. But with time, that treasure disappeared. To this day, no one knows where it went. This story tells us that ruins do not only hide fear, they also hide knowledge. Ruins and psychology. Here an interesting question arises. Why do ruins frighten us? The famous psychologist Carl Jung said that ruins are symbols of the human unconscious. They reflect those parts of our mind where forgotten memories, buried fears, and unspoken truths lie hidden. That is why, when we see ruins, it feels as though they mirror the darkness within us. This is why ruins both frighten us and force us to think. Ruins through the eyes of scientists' understanding. Ruins is not easy. Every broken pillar hides a secret. Every wall carries a question. Archaeologists are using modern technology to study ruins. Satellite images try to reveal how these structures were built, when they were built, and why they were destroyed. But the interesting thing is that every answer leads to a new question. It seems as if ruins never want to reveal their full truth. The lesson for modern humanity. After seeing and hearing all this, the greatest question is, what should we learn from ruins? Ruins remind us that power never lasts. Any empire, no matter how great and mighty, eventually falls before time. The real power is that which is based on knowledge, justice, and wisdom. If a society stands only on power and arrogance, its end will always be destruction. The greatest secret of ruins, friends. The greatest secret of ruins is that they show us a mirror. They tell us that if we do not learn from history, we too will become tomorrow's ruins. This fear is what keeps us alive. It compels us to make our civilization better, to advance our knowledge, and to avoid repeating our mistakes. Today's message. Ancient ruins are not only the past, but also stories of the present and the future. They remind us how powerful time is and how weak man is. If we understand their language, perhaps we can save our civilization from perishing. But if we remain careless, our story too will be buried among broken stones. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, Chronicles of Time. It's just a small click for you, but for us, it is the strength to bring more new videos. Our next video will be on the topic, Hidden Psychology, the Mental Secrets of Lost Civilizations. In that video, we will explore how ancient civilizations had the power to transform the world, not just physically, but also mentally. So stay connected with Chronicles of Time.